Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to your Hell in a Cell review, starring me, Azzgeek, and there's a few things I want to mention before I start this review. I now have a Facebook account for this channel, so please add that. I'll put a description in the link in the description box down below, so you can go on the link, just add me on that. Feel free to do that. Also add me on Skype, free to talk on that. And also when yesterday I went out for the day and I got quite a few. I got 3 WWE products here. So I got Armageddon 2006. I got Royal Rumble 2007, and I got CM Punk Best in the World. Now I watched this last night, and by God, this is fantastic, absolutely fantastic DVD. It's just a really good DVD. The biography is great. You find out loads about CM Punk. I certainly did anyway. It goes through when he was a little boy. Starting wrestling, how he started wrestling in the back garden with his brother, I believe. Also about his Ring of Honor days, OVW, and his breakthrough moment in WWE, and the pipe bomb moment from last year, which we can all remember. Now let's get down to the review, shall we? Right, I purposely haven't watched Raw this morning because I thought I'd do this review, then I'd watch Raw, and then I'll do the review for Raw today, later on. I thought this, so I don't know what's happened on Raw, so you guys out there, you might know already, you probably do know already, but I don't right now, at this instance, in this video, I have no idea what is happening on Raw. Woo! But I have a feeling, hopefully, he's coming back. Ric Flair, please come back. Anyway, let's get down to this review, shall we? So we start off with Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton. Now, it did surprise... For a lot of people, it surprised them how this opened the show. To be honest, I wasn't too surprised. I had a feeling, gut feeling that this was going to open the show, really. Obviously, it really shouldn't, because, it's had some kind of build to it, and it just shouldn't be... you have Randy Orton and Alberto Del Rio, you just shouldn't have them at the, opening the show. And then when you open the show, when you have an opener, it kind of, shows the mood off. It kind of like straight off, the mood for the whole event. Take WrestleMania 28, for example, that 14-second match or whatever long it was. That didn't put a good mood to me when I was watching WrestleMania. Not good first impressions. Now this match, there was quite a few botches, I must admit. There was quite a few botches. They weren't very nice ones, neither. But this match went on for quite some time. I'm glad it went on for quite some time, really, in a way. But to be honest, I didn't care about this match. I really didn't care about this match. I just did not care about it because, we've had this Alberto Del Rio push. You know what's happened with him. Gone down. He's been jobbing to Sheamus. You have Randy Orton, all predictable, winning everything. And, again, in this match, it's just another example of that. No surprise, Randy Orton gets the win. Didn't surprise me in any way. What happened was Del Rio went for the enziguri on the rope, well, not the corner, sorry. And then basically Randy Orton does the RKO out of nowhere and gets the win. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting a rematch of this somewhere down the line, Survivor Series, or we'll probably get this again on a SmackDown free TV, won't we? Probably. Now after that, we actually see parts of this the pre-show, which I did not watch. I did not watch this pre-show. Basically, what happened in the pre-show? You have John Cena's asking questions, isn't he? And then Dolph Ziggler attacks him, and then that's pretty much, Vicky comes down before that, and then Dolph Ziggler attacks him, and he just pretty much leaves. Maybe we're gonna have a feud, or something's gonna happen on Raw, which I'll be watching today. But yeah, we have a backstage segment. We kept getting these backstage segments with Paul Heyman trying to not allow this main event to happen. Kept going up to Vicky Guerrero, but she wouldn't budget. Well, she wouldn't budget, and she wouldn't buy it. So yeah. Anyway, second match on the card was Team Hell No versus the Rhodes Scholars for the Tag Team Championship. Sorry. Again, why was this second on the card? This has had a great build. You know how good the tag team division has been booked as of late. Fantastically booked. Sorry. You know, I just don't understand why this was the second on the card. You know, so much build to this. But you have Team Rose Scholars. They come down with the mics, and we are the tag team champions. Yeah, that's what they were saying. What they'll be saying after the match, but that didn't happen, did it? Anyway, we have what happens really is we have Daniel Bryan. He tags himself in actually and does the flying headbutt, and goes for the pin. But Kane picks him up and just doesn't allow the pin to happen. You then have Daniel Bryan accidentally kicks Kane. They start arguing. Kane loses it. He completely loses it, and basically gets himself disqualified. So that means Team Rose Scholars won, but they're not the new tag team champions. So it's probably going to play on this, aren't they? They're probably further on this feud, and they'll play on this, you know, how they won, but they didn't win the title, so they should have a rematch. They'll probably play on that. So yeah, we're probably getting a rematch with these. Now, this match itself, it was okay. I expect more, to be honest. I really did. To me, it didn't deliver as well. It was good, but it just didn't deliver as well. You know, it's had so much build to it. I thought, you know, and there wasn't any interaction with Matt Striker or Dr. Shelby. They should really play on this, you know. They just really should. You know, they have opportunities, but they just didn't do it. This is just not good. But anyway, after that we have The Miz versus Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental Championship. We've seen this so many times now on free TV. You kind of know what's going to happen, in a way. I don't understand how Kofi Kingston, you know, he's kind of the champion, yeah. I don't see why he couldn't have won this on here at the pay-per-view, you know, end the feud now. This feud is probably going to end now. I mean, what you have is you have Miz attacking the knee of Kofi Kingston. He actually ends up taking the padding off Kofi Kingston. So it was kind of shown that, you know, there was no hope for Kofi Kingston of winning and retaining. But he actually does win and does the Trouble in Paradise. So yeah, he recovered and won and retained. Hopefully we're not going to get this again, because we've seen it so many times now. If you see it again, it's just going to kill off the pay-per-view, the match itself, to be honest, I think. You know, the feel of the pay-per-view itself. So after that we have Antonio Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel. Now this wasn't announced, but as fans we kind of knew this was going to happen, really, because of Justin Gabriel going 1-over on Antonio Cesaro on SmackDown. Yeah, it was SmackDown, wasn't it? Oh, it was Raw. I think it was... Oh, I don't even know. It was Raw, I think. But, yeah, Justin Gabriel goes over one on Antonio Cesaro. So this happens at the pay-per-view. You know, this match was really good. It was really good, like... When I mean good, it was the in-ring work was really good. But the fans wasn't really behind this. It really wasn't behind this. I did feel sorry for these two guys, you know, Justin Gabriel and Antonio Cesaro. They're two good guys. I think they could do quite a lot for the company in the future. It just annoyed me how the fans weren't behind this, and they're obviously not going to be, because there's been no like feud going on really. Only just it was an analysis match, you know. You want to buy a pay-per-view, yeah, and you want to know what's on the card. You don't want to like, have all these surprise matches. You just you don't, you know, as a customer. You don't deserve that, you know. That's like going to a game store, and you pretty much you see a game. Pretend this is just blank. It's just just white. You're like, yeah, I'm sure this is going to be really good. This looks like an action adventure game. I'm not sure what age rating it is, but we're going to get it anyway because, well, it's a white screen and I don't know what it is, but it's going to surprise me. No, you want to know what you're going to buy. That is why I brought this. Because it's CM Punk, best in the world. I brought this because I knew it was this, okay? Anyway, it annoys me with that. But, again, this match was good. Antonio Cesaro wins. He does that, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But he does that the elbow move. I really love that move. But, yeah, he does that elbow move. Bad shot with Justin Gabriel. He hits hard with that, I tell you. And then Antonio does his finisher, and wins and retains his championship belts. So it's going to be interesting what they'll be doing with him further down in the line of Raw and SmackDown, or whatever they're going to do with him. Sorry about that. We then have another announcement, an announced match, sorry. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus the PTP Primetime Players. Again, the crowd was dead for this. Why? Because we didn't know this was going to happen. Okay? We just didn't know this was going to happen. I want to know what I'm going to be buying in the pay-per-view. I want to know what matches I'm going to be seeing. You know, again, people thought this was going to happen. Yes, it did happen. It wasn't guaranteed. So we get it anyway. This match, I guess it was okay, but it didn't have any like storyline to it. You know, it didn't have any storyline to it, so I wasn't too big of a fan with this. You have basically Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio does a 619 and gets the win on, I think it was Darren Young. I just really couldn't get into this match, to be honest. I really couldn't. So we then come to, in my opinion, the best match of the night. This was the match of the night, and damn, it surprised me. This match really surprised me. I was really into this match as well. It was Big Show versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship. And by God, this was fantastic. Okay, the in-ring quality wasn't great. Okay, you're not going to expect it with this match. But the psychology in this match was great. It was really, really good. It told a very good story. It just really was good. And I'm going to explain why it was good. You have... Right, thinking about this match, going into it, we didn't expect too much, did we? I didn't expect too much. I thought it was going to be the same result, you know. I knew in my head what will happen. You know, I went into this match thinking, yeah, this is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. You know, it's bound to happen. But it didn't. Now, what happens is, in this match, the first part of the match was quite slow. It took some time getting into it. I appreciate that though anyway. I appreciate with these guys anyway. You know, you got Big Show, the largest athlete, and you got Sheamus. You know, Sheamus is great working with these bigger guys, in my opinion. But this is fantastic. You have Sheamus who does the white noise on Big Show, which I wasn't expecting. That got quite a good crowd reaction, I'll tell you. You also have Sheamus kicking out from the WMD, which again was fantastic. You know, surprising moment there. And then you have Big Show kicking out from the bro kick. Now, when Sheamus did that bro kick, I was thinking that's it now. That's it. Big Show's out. Sheamus has got the win, but no. Big Show kicks out, and I'm thinking, wow, this is really good. They're both kicked out from each other's finishes now. This is really good. This has turned out to a real big brawl here. You know, it was great psychology, really good in-ring psychology. Told a great story. Yeah, then you have Sheamus. He's at the in the corner, and he's doing these. He's looking ferocious, really, really furious, and basically he goes to the WMD. He goes to the bro kick, sorry, and Big Show dodges it, and WMD hits him, and goes to the pin and wins. That just shocked me. It really did shock me. I was expecting Sheamus to win. I really, really was. I went into the mindset of thinking, you know, Sheamus is going to win this. It's going to be the same result. I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. But it didn't happen. And I think this is a fantastic booking. I really do think it's really good booking. Having Big Show win this. I just really... This is probably good for Sheamus as well, you know, because I know people getting tired of him doing the same old stuff. Keeping that World Heavyweight Champion. And I like Sheamus. I really do like Sheamus. I want people to like him, you know, get behind him. We've not got many big faces at the moment. We've only got like pretty much John Cena, you know, he's the face of the company. We need some more, don't we? We need some, you know, big faces, and Sheamus is one of them, in my opinion. I think he could well be up there, to be honest. I mean, this match was really good. I was really into this match. This was match of the night by far. Really by far. I just... Really into this match, really liked it, told a great story, but yeah, next match was probably the worst match of the night, so we come from the best match of the night to the worst. Now this was the Triple Threat Divas match, and to be honest, I didn't really watch it, to be honest. I pretty much fell asleep at this when I went out, you know, made some drink, ready for the main event. It was just a boring match, this was, wasn't it? Really boring. this was awful. Eve wins. She retains. I thought Caitlyn should have won, but I thought she was going to win. I mean, she was doing the bodybuilding stuff or whatever what it was. And then you have Eve, who gets the win on Layla, pins Layla and wins. So maybe they'll be having Eve versus Caitlyn at a Survivor Series, maybe. I don't know. I don't think anyone cares from this because the WWE doesn't care about the Divas at the moment. So then we come to our main event. This was inside a Hell in a Cell. This was the only match inside a Hell in a Cell, which is stupid because you have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view gimmick pay-per-view, sorry, and you're only putting one Hell in a Cell match in it. I wonder what they're going to be doing at TLC. We're probably going to have one TLC match at TLC, aren't we? I don't know. But anyway, Ryback versus CM Punk. Now, this was really interesting. We was waiting to see what was going to be happening with this. Are they going to be keeping CM Punk, you know, with that championship belt and win, or we're going to lose CM Punk's championship and belt, and have Ryback keeping his winning streak? So it was really interesting going into this match. Yeah, this match, it wasn't too bad. I'm sure it was Ryback's best match from what I've seen in WWE at the moment. You know, CM Punk helped him out quite a lot in this match. He helped him out quite a lot. You know, Ryback has had his moments, CM Punk had his moments. CM Punk was running away and all that, being a bit of a coward, which we haven't really seen before. Now, I'm going to talk about the result here because I know a lot of people don't like this. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, of this. But you had the ref low blowing Ryback, and this was the ref who was the ref at Night of Champions with John Cena and CM Punk, and making it a tie, you know, making it a tie or whatever it was. Yeah, making it a tie. But he does the low blow, and CM Punk gets the win, but the 3 count was like so basically Ryback's winning streak is over now. I think you know, they have it go this way. They could have done a lot with this. They just could have done a lot with this. They had so many opportunities to do different, you know, go in different directions, and then they do this. And I just think this is really weak for WWE to do. It's a bit of a coward's way out, in my opinion. Oh, God, it's frustrating. They could have done something, you know. Brock Lesnar, he could have interfered with the match, start a feud with Ryback, you know, have Ryback and Brock Lesnar in a bigger pay-per-view, maybe a WrestleMania, build up to that. That'd be great. But this was poor. This was really poor. Anyway, you have Ryback completely demolishing this. Is it Brian something? Oh, piece of a man. Oh, I forgot. Brian something. It begins with an M, the last name. I know that. I'll remember soon. I'll probably remember after this video. I'm like, oh, I remember his name now. I'll mention it in my Raw review. Yeah, but you have Ryback completely demolishing him. Yeah, Punk pretty much trying to get out from the cage. He climbs up to the top then, CM Punk does. And so does Ryback. I thought that was really good. So they're actually using the cell, which got my thumbs up anyway. They climb right up to the cell, right up there, on top of the cell, and you have Punk basically receiving the cell shock on top of the cell. So that was pretty different for WWE to do. I guess it was good in my opinion. You know, if I'm to say anything good about this, you know, the actual result of it, you're keeping Ryback at least a bit strong, you know, even though he's lost. I know it's like a real cheap loss, you know, just a low blow, 1, 2, 3, you know, it wasn't a proper loss in my opinion. After that, you have Ryback being booked really strong, like a freaking Terminator. He's like a Terminator, isn't he? Just completely destroys everything, you know, destroys CM Punk and the WWE champion and this Brian guy, who I forgot his name. But yeah, I guess that's the good thing about it. Ryback's being booked strong on this. Keep on being strong, you know. People look at it and think, well, that guy's strong. But yeah, Alright, so that's the actual matches. My final thoughts on this. It wasn't the best pay-per-view, was it? I didn't really think much of this. I really didn't. Going into this, I didn't really care about I cared about a couple of the matches. I cared about the tag match and the main event. Wasn't really too fussed about the other matches. But it's surprising, really, that match of the night was a match which I wasn't looking that forward to, and I kind of thought, I knew the result to, and I owned up to that. It surprised me, and I thank the WWE for that. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, yeah, I actually thought this was gonna happen. It surprised me, and I congratulate WWE for doing that, because I like surprises. If WWE, giving me those shock factors, you could say, and Big Show going over was fantastic in my opinion. It helped Sheamus as well. I think it's going to help Sheamus in the long run for this, because if he was just to keep onto that title and then lose it, and then just won't get a title match for a very long time, you kind of lose faith in that character of his. So I'm glad he's lost it sooner rather than later in a way. It just don't know what direction they're going to go with this. And they're probably going to have a feud at Survivor Series maybe. But, it's surprising how Match of the Night was a match which I wasn't looking forward to. Well, I wasn't saying looking forward to, but I didn't have that much of an influence in the match. I wasn't going to be. I didn't think that was going to be the most appealing match. But it was the Match of the Night, and it's very surprising, isn't it? But yeah, that's been your Hell in a Cell review. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Remember to add me on Facebook, add me on Skype, and yeah, do what you want, mate, because you can speak to me. Yeah, I don't even know why I said that for. I'm just going to go off now and watch Raw. So, until next time, guys. See ya.